Hi guys, it's me, Dimension Battles, and today I'm going to be teaching you how to play Roshambo Heroes. So a lot of you guys were curious on how to play this game, so I thought I would make a tutorial video, and I think it will be pretty cool. So this is a different game than Dimension Battles, I know, but it's still pretty cool. I've been doing a 1-week challenge, and like I said before, it won't be uploaded in a week, but it'll be like spread out more, but it'll still be pretty good. So, most of these cards you've seen already, but I will show one new card for this video before I get into how to play the game, because I think it'll be fun. We have Magician. You haven't seen this guy yet. He's a bystander, and he's pretty cool. He has like a magic wand, and some like cards right there, and he has this cool looking gold cape, and he has like the slanted hat and the mustache. He's clearly a magician, and it's a pretty cool looking card. So, hopefully you guys like the new card. Anyways, let's get into how to play the game. So each deck contains I made a total of 18 cards for this game, and each deck contains 9 cards. So after both decks are shuffled, so pretend they were shuffled over here, shuffle, shuffle, and pretend these are 9 cards. I just don't want to reveal any new cards that I haven't shown yet. So after all the decks are shuffled, each player places 3 cards face down like so, and they place 3 cards face down on each side. So this is how the game starts. There's a deck over here. And let me just grab a Dimension Battles card for an example. So we'll grab this one and we'll just replace it. Just pretend this is a bad guy. And we'll replace it with this one. Okay. And we'll replace this good guy card right here for this one. So just pretend that's a good guy because I don't want to reveal any more cards. So each player can only have 1 card in their hand at a time. The game starts with when the first player draws a card and summons it to one of the 3 lanes. So like they would summon Bomb Wrestler right here, and that would be one of the lanes that they would play it in. So what happens after that, after they summon their monster, next up they have a choice. So whenever they summon, they can't attack on the first turn they summon, so then the next player goes. The other player draws a card and plays one. You can play it in one of these lanes. Each creature can only attack, or each hero can only attack in the lane that's across from them. So this one can only attack that one, and that one can only attack that one. If the creature's played in a lane and there's a face down card there, it attacks the face down card first. If it's played where there's a creature already, it'll attack the creature first. You can't play more face down cards from your hand. Whenever you play a card, it'll always be played face up. So if Cactus Man were to played here, it would take out Bomb Wrestler because rock beats scissors, like rock, paper, scissors. Right there. And then pretend another turn passes by and this player summons a new card. Pretend this is a different card. And then attacks this one. This card would be flipped face up and we would see which creature it would be. If 2 creatures have the exact same type, so they're both bad guy scissors, then they're both destroyed. And then pretend you can also replenish a lane. So pretend we had a new card, just pretend like they drew this guy right here, okay? They could summon, this isn't the draw pile though, the draw pile is over here. But pretend they just drew a new card, we'll just say for the sake of it, this was a new card, and they have an empty lane. You can still summon creatures to empty lanes. But if the opponent attacks an empty lane, say this lane's completely empty, no cards face down, nothing there at all, and it gets attacked, then that lane is permanently out. There would be a marker there. It could really be anything like a bouncy ball. You'll see in a battle video that there'll be a battle video soon. If you guys are excited for that, make sure to like the video. Anyways, so in a battle video I'm gonna make soon, I use like different dice from like Dungeons and Dragons. So I use like different like sided different sided dice, and I just put them right there as a marker to show that lane's completely gone. When a lane is gone, any creatures in that lane can attack diagonally now. So pretend Bomb Wrestler just attacked that lane, and now it's completely gone. After it attacks, then this player would go and attack this one. That would be a dark type, so it would lose the discard pile. Then Bomb Wrestler would be like, what does Bomb Wrestler do now? Because this lane has a marker on it and it's completely gone. If a creature's in a lane with a marker on it showing it's completely banished, a dead lane, that's what I call it. If it's in a dead lane, then it can attack diagonal. So this would be able to attack Cactus Man, or say the dead lane was in a different scenario. It was like over here, for example. It would be able to attack diagonal there and diagonal there. So taking control of the middle has more optimization for when you take it out, because you'd be able to attack 2 different sides, which is a pretty interesting concept, I think. So just pretending the game plays out more, like a creature we summon there, it attacks, it's paper, that one wins, and it kind of goes back and forth like that. When a player has all 3 lanes knocked out, oh, that's a good guy, so that gets taken out. When a player has all 3 lanes knocked out after a while, and every single pretend that one attacked directly, there's now a marker there, and then this one attacks, and there's now a marker there. When each person gets 3 banished, 3 dead lanes, well, that means 3 of them are all completely gone, that player will lose. So if this player, and if there is, I don't think there is a way to make a draw. I really tested this a lot, and I think I made it a pretty good game, and it makes sense. So hopefully this made sense to you guys. It was a little confusing, but it makes sense after a while. I'm going to make a battle video soon, so hopefully this helps explain how the game works. I had different variations of the rules. One where the player is forced, let me put these back away. One where the player is forced to attack whenever they're like on each of their turns, one where they're not forced to attack. I think not forced to attack makes more sense, so there's more room for strategies, I guess. And yeah, it works pretty well. So remember, you can only attack diagonally if there's a banished lane. There is a conundrum where you can attack diagonally, so pretend this is what the field looks like this, for example, and there's a banished lane right here. So this player on the right would want to be able to take out the lane of the guy on the left. But the player on the left, what would end up happening is the player on the right wouldn't be able to summon a creature there to take it out because it's a dead lane. Nothing can be summoned there. That's another conundrum where you can attack over a lane. So you can basically, the banished lanes are a way to you can attack over them, because that's how I worked around not being able to take out a lane. Because otherwise, if you can't take out a lane and you can't banish it and make it a dead lane, then it's pretty much there's nothing much you can do after that, because you know, if you try and attack diagonally, but then there's a creature, but then there's like a no creature. Oh my god, I can speak perfectly good English. If you try to attack diagonally, but then there's a creature there, it's like impossible to be able to summon one right here because it's a banished lane. So yeah, that's why I ended up just attacking. You can just attack diagonally. And then also, if it pretended it was in the middle, there's so many different situations in this game. Me and my cousin were so confused by this, but it makes sense after a while. Okay, so say this lane is banished right here, and you summon a creature like right here, okay? And this guy wants to attack, and you want to get out that lane. That's when you can attack diagonally from this lane to that one, or this one to that one. Because otherwise, if this lane was permanently gone, then you wouldn't be able to summon a creature there and attack, so it makes it even more difficult. And also, you can have one where it's right there, and then this player right here would have to attack, could attack diagonally or forward. We were thinking about different rules where maybe you'd have to favor attacking the regular way than the side way, but we did so you can do whichever you want, depending on what would benefit you and what different strategies you think would be better, because I think it works out better in the end. Oh, and in case you guys are wondering, I wrote DB in the corner here because I added it recently. If you notice, some of my other cards didn't have it. I wanted to make it like some cool like trademark in the corner, so it would look pretty fancy and cool like that, because a lot of you guys were like suggesting stuff for what I would do involved. I was thinking about the name would also include like Dimension Battles in the name somewhere, but then I ended up going with Roshambo Heroes because it was a cool name suggested by a fan. This is how to play Roshambo Heroes. So if you guys did end up enjoying this video, and now that you know how to play, so when I release the battle video, you guys will be ready, you know how it works. And yes, hopefully you guys did enjoy this video, and if you did, please make sure to leave a like and subscribe. Bye guys.